That's gonna be something I'll have to write down. Make a race named the Mogwai.
But what if you feed them after dark? Now that would be a power.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Bromance series here in Stellaris 2.0 with the Apocalypse DLC. I am Mal. I'm once again joined by the illustrious, and I would have to say attractive crew that consists of Sabouts, Mickey, Vanguard, and our new buddy, Commissar Roach. How is everybody?
Hello.
Hello.
Good.
Hello. It's me, Mario. No.
I like how she actually answered the question posed towards us.
Alright, now, I think I'm super excited about playing this. I think we all are, but
Unpause the game.
I'm optimistic about our starting positions, I think. I mean, from the sounds of it, you guys seem okay.
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
I love that. You guys seem okay. Is the terror in my voice? Is that the sound of okay?
Yeah, these guys have not left, so they're kind of worrying me a little bit.
Well,
It's not too
fine.
hard to get up to 500 fleet power.
yeah, worst
So
case
it's
scenario, the rest of us will just have to carry you through the game. We've done this before. It's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like you shouldn't be willing to repay that debt because my back is really sore from all the times I've had to carry you. So, actually, that's not true. You're usually the one that's like taking over half the galaxy and carrying us.
Nah, usually.
Usually you are. You ninja, pirate, spider, whatever guy you are.
This is a whole nother game. Actually, I am pretty much playing ninja, pirate, spiders right now.
Oh wait, you're those really creepy bug.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
long
yeah.
grasshopper legs, aren't you?
They're so
those things freak
creepy
me out.
They're really creepy.
I always
looking,
imagine them
actually.
having like a really soft voice for some reason. Like it just comes up to you and just starts talking to you.
It's more menacing that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
it's
no,
like-
it is. And don't they also have like the no? I'm thinking of the xenomorph one that has like the little
Oh.
like touchy touchy fingers.
Oh,
Creepy,
my God.
creepy.
Running its fingers over you as it's like whispering in your ear.
Hi, how you doing?
What game are we playing again?
I don't do well with scary. I had a hard time when we were playing 7 Days to Die.
Oh, I love scary.
Zombies
Scary's
are
where I
like
live.
Oh man, I have a hard time.
I've gotten better at it.
Yeah, I've been watching your Subnautical series. Oh man, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Oh, today's was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Your reaction to that goddamn Leviathan is great.
Oh,
It's just like for 2 minutes you're just like, what the hell? Oh my god!
Did you scream like a 6-year-old?
No, I wanted to really badly. I had to fight the urge. I had to fight
You
the
gotta
urge.
do what you gotta do, man. The way it is.
I mean, that's a game I think you would enjoy, Mal.
Oh, I've played Subnautica. I would think it would be honestly, I would play it and it'd be like a perfect game, but I really feel like that's one of the games where it's not multiplayer and they really missed a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
With
the amount of resource grinding there is, it would really work best if people could work together in multiplayer. But sorry, go on.
I think their design philosophy specifically was to try and tell a story while also having that world. I don't think they I don't know if they I don't think they never intended it to have multiplayer. So I mean, yeah. It probably could have worked, but I mean if you read all of their like data pads and everything they have scattered around there, they've got a pretty pretty deep background they put into that world. That I respect that.
Yeah, it would break the game if it was multiplayer.
I wouldn't want a multiplayer with like big servers, but I wouldn't mind like a co-op kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, not a semi-persistent world like Ark or something like that. I'm talking about something like this, where a group of friends could get in and have a communal experience. That to me, that game felt it just felt thematically like that would have worked. But to Roach's point, the story was you're there, you're a survivor, can you make it off the planet?
Yeah. Well, they really wanted to nail home the whole like you're alone in this thing.
Right.
You know, it's big, deep ocean. You're alone. Nobody's coming, and they hit that pretty good.
Yeah.
Having said that, there is a mod. There is a mod.
In works. I've seen it.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's a
Well, the
multiplayer
question
mod
is
in the
how
works.
well does it work? I mean, yes, you
Probably
can link
not at
up,
all.
but
it's gonna work just as well as the Forest worked when they first introduced multiplayer.
yeah. So you can see each
If
other,
anybody's familiar
but
with
maybe
the
you're not
Forest.
wearing the same things or with the same items equipped, or you're dropping items but they're not showing up. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not going to work well, I'm sure. But
it is a shame,
it's
though.
Still neat. Yeah, it's still neat.
Anomaly found.
I got lucky with my energy in this territory. Already found a +7 energy system.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, did you?
Stop.
I found
My
I
whole
found-
system was 6 already.
I found
Wow.
I found a +6 mineral, and I found a +6 energy.
Wow.
I think that's not too bad.
Well, here's the second +7 energy right next to the other one.
Woo! How many
Yeah.
colonizable worlds within reach?
1 so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was the setting you guys had it set to? Because I haven't found any.
Standard.
Standard.
The amount of habitable world has been brought down in Apocalypse.
A
Yeah.
lot.
By a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to, but that's because
good.
tech for
Terraforming
habitability
actually
increases.
Well,
has
and
been
terraforming
added.
actually matters now.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of it's a lot more fighting over the worlds that you can actually live in instead of just like getting to a point where you're just like, well, I've got 600 pops, I'm good,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
which was my general strategy. But
Yeah, I used to expand rapidly. That was kind of my plan. I'd send Corvettes out, and I'd scout out the worlds that I could colonize, and then I would colonize the farthest reaching worlds so that I would create an influence border that people couldn't really penetrate. I'd block borders off, and then I would just fill in the inside space, but that does not work at all anymore.
And he had no
Nah.
qualms about like cutting me and Vanguard
Yeah,
and
and I
Mickey
just-
off too. He
and I
was just
just-
like, "I'm taking this whole side here. Thanks, guys."
Did anybody want any of this? Did anyone want this last pizza slice? It's
Yeah,
gone.
hey.
Sorry.
Oh, there's some crumbs left.
Anomaly found.
No, but hey, but at least you were always good about coming to save us when we were dying.
That's
oh
true.
hey, there's a tomb world.
Oh,
I already have one of them.
I have not found one yet.
Hey,
It'd be
so
cool to
wait,
find
so
one.
on the apocalyptic thing, Mickey, so you start off on a tomb world with like +70% tomb world habitability, but what about the other bios? Do you need tomb worlds, or can you go on other ones too?
Oh no, I
can
can
go
go
on
on
other
ones. I'm
ones.
pretty sure. Yeah.
So like whatever you set your planet as. So like I picked the Tomb World one as well. So my starting world is a Tomb World, but my original
You-
planet colonization is arid.
Yeah, but you do also have the ability to settle on tomb worlds. That is
Yes.
part of the perk
Yeah, that's
that
the
it
big
talks about.
thing, right?
Yeah,
But if you
Yeah.
don't find any Tomb Worlds, it kind of sucks because then you kind of wasted it a little bit.
It's good flavor. It's good
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah, definitely. And then in the future too, if you run across Tomb Worlds, you're going to be able to colonize them where other people wouldn't be able to. So
I was
it
about
helps.
at 50-50 if whether I was going to take the apocalyptic perk because I'm playing. I don't know if any of you guys have watched the story trailer or the trailer for Apocalypse when it came out.
I watched it. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. So I'm playing the United Nations of Earth Remnant. So what's left
No.
after that attack?
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
So I was like
Awesome.
50-50 on whether or not I was going to play Earth, but it was going to be a Tomb World, or I'm playing right now. I'm playing on Terra Nova in Alpha Centauri.
Oh,
Is what I'm doing. So I decided not to do that.
That's really cool, though.
I always love having little stories for things. I'm a big role player.
My
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
my story is I saw this little shrimp crawfish looking guy and flipped out and went, "Oh my god, I have to be him!" That was my role-playing
That's your
experience
backstory.
That's
I love it.
That's the very in-depth backstory of these guys.
Well, hey,
Well-
just like an actual like mantis shrimp, you can see like 30. You can see like a couple million different shades of color. So there you got that
Really?
going for you. No, mantis shrimps have the most advanced eyes in probably the Animal Kingdom. Because I think we have rods and cones in our eyes.
Yeah, they have a different type, don't they? I can't remember what
Yeah,
it
they
is.
have an extra one, which means they like it triples the potential pigments they can see, or something like that, on top of what we can see.
God, I've
They
enough
have-
trouble remembering names like Fuchsia.
Oh,
They can also
I
see
guess
the
my wife is a
ultraviolet, I
shrimp
think,
then.
or the infrared. one of those two. So
that's crazy. That's absolutely
Yeah.
crazy. That'd be
Well,
cool though.
it's-
Imagine if you could see like that.
have you ever seen those damn things? Because like they can, they're little like pincer things in front of their like they're not pincers. They're like punching. They're like battering rams. They don't hit things hard. They just move
Technology
fast enough that
secured.
there's a little. You hear like a sonic boom or a little crack in the water that stuns things.
Yeah,
That's
they
how quickly they strike.
in that strike they actually create plasma in that pressurized bubble.
In
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Quite
So
impressive.
so anyway,
imagine one of those
so the
7
real
foot tall.
the real story, people, the real story of why I went with this shrimp-looking guy is because of all those cool things that Roach and Mickey just said. That was the real reason. The real reasons were that I was inspired by all of that information.
Yeah, you didn't call it a, what was it? A crawfish for the whole time?
Yeah. Super cool crawfish guy is what I called it.
Super cool crawfish.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, I just found a system that's inhabited and has like 4 stations with 4K power per station.
Must be the mining curators, maybe.
Who knows?
Star
But
system
there's 3 space stations. Wow, my God! There's 3 space stations that are 3 to 4K. There's a 12K stack of alien vessels and a 9K stack of alien vessels on top of those.
Oh, you know what that is? That's one of the cons.
I know what that is.
Yeah,
Scary.
that's one of the marauding. That's one of the marauding clans, which actually they won't attack unless you do something.
By do something, you mean step into their territory.
Yeah, you need to stay away. Yeah, you just need to stay away, basically. But
Don't worry, that ship jumped out faster than I could even order it to. Just popped it into reverse and just started heading
Star
back
system
down.
charted.
So, since I can't leave, luckily enough, I at least got assist research under physics. So I'm going to grab that and then put one of my science ships on assist research. I figure it's better than nothing.
Yeah. As I said, you just need to build tall instead of wide.
I love how I immediately had 2 science vessels going, hired the extra scientists. I was like, yeah, this is good. And then, yeah.
It just fell apart, didn't it?
I'm actually playing pretty science heavy, kind of working on advancing science really quickly, see if that makes a difference. I've never really played like that before, so
I'm really focusing on Unity, actually, because I want as many early game boosts as I can get.
Yeah, right now both ways works.
That's
Way
what's
better
cool.
than they used to be.
Yeah, that's what's cool is that different ways actually work now, which is before. Really, the only way to, if you wanted to have a good chance of winning, the only way to win was to play the way that Sabouts always did.
Expand hard, expand fast.
Yeah, and just hang it out and basically risk it all right at the beginning.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. I've
Anomaly found.
I haven't played a multiplayer game in a long time. It's nice. Getting back into all my old habits. Like I played a lot of verses in this game before, so I'm used to renaming all of my star systems. A particular code of numbers, so I can memorize it, but it makes it help for everyone else.
Wow,
that's fun.
That is some psychological tactics.
Right the first system that I found was named like something like Heskar or something like that. Right now it's named B81-700. And that tells me something about the system.
Wait, I thought your race was human. It kind of sounds like you're going with machine mind.
It comes from Stargate.
Ah.
Yeah. If nobody here's watched Stargate?
You're giving away your tactics here.
P38886? Just like all the, like the different. Okay, yeah. No,
I don't.
I haven't watched Stargate. I can admit that.
I mean, I've watched it, but I don't recognise what you mean.
Yeah, I'm not like.
But all of those, basically every place they go to has like it's a number code instead of a name.
That makes sense. And if there's a lot of places, that's probably the best way to do it.
Most likely.
That's how it started, and then I just made my own code. It's in a notebook here that I'm reading off of. Good psychological warfare, but it sucks whenever somebody's trying to help you, as people that have watched my previous series have seen.
You're trying to yell out what planet it is, but I can't find it.
Is that B286 or B284?
Yeah, no, I had the Unbidden spawn in my territory, and I was trying to coordinate with the other 3 people in my federation, and they were just like, no, he's at P36445, and it's just like, there's like 3 P46s. No, you gotta do the second number code.
I tend to rename them later on, like what their specialty is. Like, it'll be whatever the name was, and then afterwards I'll put shipyard, or I'll put research, or I'll put whatever, so that I know what their primary function is.
Star system charted.
Which is probably what you do with your code, I'm assuming.
It's essentially a numerical code that tells me the star class, total worlds, habitable worlds, energy, mineral, and resource production potential. The different codes.
Wow.
Hey,
Actually, no. To be honest, that makes complete sense. If you know exactly the system you're using, you know each kind of digit in that code, what it means. If you know what you're doing, you a complete glance, you know exactly what it means.
A of this system.
Sabouts,
Yes.
you didn't tell me he was a smarty guy.
You didn't tell me he was going to carry all of us.
You just said, hey, I streamed with him. I've talked to him a few times. He seems like a nice guy. And I was like, okay. And then he comes in here and he's telling us like, whew.
You guys are a bunch of dumb people.
Yeah, I'm feeling like we got to step our game up here.
I wanted to catch you guys off guard. It's what I do best.
So, Sabouts, what you're trying to say is that you won't be carrying us this time.
Oh no, he definitely will. Because I may be smart, but I suck at games.
No, that wasn't my plan.
Yeah, he's smart and
hopefully.
humble.
I mean, it depends on how it turns out. I think Vanguard's going to be carrying us this time around.
No, I will not trust
Well, Vanguard will be resuming his duties of ship design. That's still his
Oh
job.
yes. Oh yes.
He is our wartime consigliere. He's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always knows exactly what we need to put on our ships to counter, which is perfect.
Hey, and you know what? Did we mention that I don't know if we did we? That all the weapons are available? Yeah. You don't pick a weapon class anymore.
Yeah.
They're all available from the get-go, which is really cool.
How does that change up the tactics now with shipbuilding and design?
Well,
like, are there...
in the early game.
Yeah, you could very quickly react if somebody had, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Heavy shields as an example. You could say, okay, fine, I'm going to use all early game coil guns and go rip this guy apart, or whatever. You could very quickly change tactics, whereas before, you would want to refit your ships to do that for, even mid-war, and you couldn't because you didn't have the tech.
Well, it also started it kind of compounded problems because you started out with let's say you started out with projectiles. Basically, you just kept going down the projectile tree till you're mid game, and you're facing somebody that's got I don't know what's the counter for projectile shields. No, armor. I think it's armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody's got a crap ton of tier 4 armor or something like that. And they're just like, okay, well I've got tier 1 lasers or tier 2 lasers because I didn't research it.
I'm good to go.
Yeah. And then at that point, you just gotta brute force it and try and beat them that way.
Construction.
Now every weapon is very specific. There are anti-armor weapons, anti-shield weapons, shield bypass and shield armor bypass weapons, and weapons that are just devastating against holes and sucks on both armor and shields. So
I never paid attention to any of that. I always
there
are
a lot of. That's how the 3 new weapons work. Lasers are good against armor, but are bad against shields. Kinetic weapons, it's the opposite. And missiles, they are special because they cannot be fitted in small slots anymore, and they bypass the shields and they do extra damage against holes.
Yeah, missiles are really good now. I made all my defense platforms. I made all my defense platforms a combination of hangar bays for close-in support and missiles for long range, and then I put that extra module on that gives an extra 50% range. Like, missiles have crazy range anyway, and you add that in, basically they come into an enemy will come into your system, and they'll be in the system for maybe 5 seconds, and then all these missiles are hitting them before they can even get in range. It's pretty awesome.
I thought missiles were always good though.
Yeah,
they were good, but they're better now.
Yeah, people bitch a lot about missiles are not good because you waste the fire. No, they have the range to compensate for that.
Yeah,
people talk a lot about. The problem is that there are a lot of people that put benchmarks on YouTube about unrealistic fleets fighting unrealistic fleets, and people that get the impression that missiles were not good because of that, but they were always good. And now they just fill a specific role. Just like you said, they are the first line of attack. That's why they bypass shields. But overall, they have their problems. They're not good at tracking anymore. They're very susceptible for point defense. But as an initial barrage, they are awesome. They were always were.
All I know is defense platforms that had advanced fighters on one side and like a Type 4 missile on the other side was very effective. I was just tearing stuff apart.
And that's because fighters work the same way as missiles does. They bypass shields. That's why you thought they were overpowered, because that combination in special is overpowered.
I don't know if I felt that they were overpowered, but it was definitely effective.
No. Yeah. When I say overpowered, what I'm trying to say is that they are strong, not they are broken. Forgot my bad.
So
English there.
what should we be focusing on right now in terms of weapons?
I'm not even worrying about weapons type right now.
Yeah.
I don't care.
The best starting design I figured out is laser with missiles on corvettes. But platforms go all the way missiles in the early game. It's the best setup. At least in my 12-hour experience opinion. This might change from time to time.
I may be thankful for the dev team giving us these codes, but definitely a little bit of a short leadway on this one compared to some of their other releases.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's fine. It allows us to do this kind of series that we're doing now.
I remember with Utopia we had like a two week before the release date.
Or something like we did.
We are learning together, so it's not bad. It's just different.
Like what I'm doing right now is, since I can't yet go take out those alien vessels, and to Bruno's earlier point, you know, I might as well just build up, kind of go tall, since I have some habitable worlds right here. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to protect myself by closing this off. So I'm going to close off this world as soon as I can. Actually, I'm doing it right now. I'm upgrading to a starport right now. And then I'm going to put defense platforms there. And then I don't have to worry about pirates. Because everything else behind there, the other 5 systems, I have something in each system. So I don't have to worry about pirates spawning behind me. I just have to worry about something coming in that one gateway. So I'm going to plug that up with a starport with some defense platforms, and then when I can, I'll bust out with a fleet and take out those enemies in the next system over.
Can they not spawn inside your territory, though?
They can if you don't have... If you don't own it. Like, for instance, if you had like a system in the back and you didn't own it yet, in other words, you hadn't built an outpost, then they can spawn there. But if you
they basically only spawn in unclaimed space.
Yeah.
Only unclaimed space,
Exactly.
So closing off choke points isn't going to do... There you go. Isn't going to do much against stopping pirates unless you expand into every single territory between your choke points.
That's correct. And the pirates are no joke.
Yeah.
They scale now. They scale.
Yeah,
they scale with your empire. But they're not hard. You just need to defend well against them.
It's just the fleet. If you can beat the fleet, the base is easy.
Yeah, the base is nothing. I think the highest base I've seen... 80, 90. Okay, so case in point...
The base is always the same.
Okay, so this really sucks. I was actually taking over this system right now, okay? And the pirates spawned. And I'm just hoping, they spawned as I was doing it. And now I'm just hoping that they actually come to my home system and not the other one that I was working on.
Station under attack.
There's also a way
usually
to
almost
exploit
always
the
go to your
pilots.
Yeah, and they didn't. Dang it.
Well, they go to the nearest place with the most
system charted.
Platforms in it. From what I
see. But the way the pirates work right now, I have a pirate base cornered in a system. I know where they are. If I fortify that system, they will always attack it. So if I ignore the base, I don't have to worry about them anymore. I just need to have a base there that is strong enough.
So I'm in a situation now where I'm currently upgrading an outpost, and it's still upgrading during the fight. And then I have a defense platform already queued, and I have my ships headed here. So there's a decent chance that I'll survive this, but it wasn't great that they spawned.
Yeah, but you'll be good. The first one's always kind of like
trial by
it
fire.
was only 200 and something military strength. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Now the other thing that is different too, this is a good time to point this out, is that travel is unbelievably slow.
Oh yeah.
Like hyperdrive 1 engines on a Corvette, it takes forever to get from system to system.
Yeah, it's not because of the hyperdrive, Mal. I figured out last night this. It's because now you have to go through the entire system to go to the next one. So
Oh
if you
yeah,
have
yeah, right. You have to travel across.
Yeah, so I finally understood why the devs changed that huge fleet thing. Now you have to have multiple fleets, and it's very interesting to have one of those fleets being a Corvette-only
Anomaly
fleet
found.
with afterburners and Admiral with gale speed or everything that you can to bring speed, sublight speed, so they can go to one place to another very fast, and that's your quick
Star
response
system
fleet.
charted.
Just like you have a very huge battleship Titan fleet.
Yeah, yeah.
works
you
great
need a
against
quick.
defense
You need a quick reaction force now
Yeah.
that you didn't
And-
have before. By the way,
you
that
need to
upgrade.
specialize your
Technology.
ships.
That
That's what
upgrade-
I'm trying to say.
That upgrade took me from like 135 military power to 400, completed before the end of the fight, and absolutely did save me.
Nice.
And then now I put a defense platform in behind it, and it's at 500. So that's more than enough to keep me safe for now. So now I'll just go and destroy the pirate base, which has only got 72 military power. We're good to go.
And don't Mal, don't. If you know where it is, don't destroy that base. If you don't, you lose the bonus resources. But every single time the empires are back, they're going to respawn from that base, and they're going to attack the same system over and over again.
Yeah, but I want this system.
Star system
Okay, so-
charted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I
then you have
would.
to.
Yeah. So never mind then.
At least I think I'm going to take it out. Come on, guys. I'd have to jump out and wait for some reinforcements here.
What's the thing stopping you from moving? Is it a 500 point alien fleet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is fine. I don't
I
need
just
to go
found
out
like
yet.
a 700 point fleet, and I thought maybe I just found your captors.
Tile blocker cleared.
I guess is a good way of describing them.
Captors. Kind of what it's like, actually.
Like, I guess there's not many other ways to describe it. Captors, inconveniencers.
Inconveniencers. People who are preventing you from doing what you want to do, yeah.
Those people.
I've always liked the term rat.
Yeah.
Original.
We got
my
my
personal
personal about
fave.
it.
So, well, that's the extent of my vulgarity. I don't get much harsher than that.
Has anybody actually
I do.
found? Has anybody actually found anyone else?
No.
Well,
Found
I
people who
haven't.
want to kill me.
I haven't
Star
found anybody
system
else for obvious
charted.
reasons because I
Yeah.
can't leave. But
I have found one guy.
Yep. Who you find?
It's Nagwari Technocracy. It's one of the AIs.
Oh, that actually. That
And
name
they're
gives me an
very
idea.
far away.
I think I should make a. That's gonna be something I'll have to write down. Make a race named the Mogwai.
But what if you feed them after dark? Now that would be a power. That would be a research I want.
okay, so now since this is upgraded to a starbase, I'm just showing people this new starbase I built, guys. So I'm
Technology
gonna put some
secured.
modules in here. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to default this to basically being strictly a defensive platform for now. I'll probably adjust it to be more commercial related later. But right now I'm going to go with probably a
Our
missile
first
battery.
victory versus the pirates. Got lucky; they jumped right on top of the fleet I was about ready to send to go kill their base.
Star system
missile
charted.
There's also different mechanics now for just combat in general. Instead of a ship basically being able to use its entire fleet power throughout its entire life, the more it gets damaged, the less its
Construction
fleet power is used. So, like, the lower health it gets, the more it starts becoming useless.
Yeah, but that
Right.
only affects structure damage. If you are taking damage on the armor or the shields, there is no change at all.
Well, yeah, but that still matters because as things
Yeah, yeah.
like I think it up to like half its fleet power can just disappear because it's taking health damage, which, you know, if you're fighting to the end, can really
Construction
matter,
complete.
especially if
Right.
you're not repairing your ships in between fights.
Star system
Yeah.
charted.
And I can attest to the fact that living metal, which was always good, is
Star
a
system
lot better now.
charted.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
good.
true.
Living
I
metal
found
is
some.
really, really good.
Is it
Actually-
worth that couple hundred year research time in the
Yeah.
Iron Man?
It really is, actually. It's so good now, especially with the way the reinforcement.
We're just
mechanic
getting
works.
metal. No more engineering, just this.
Yeah, just
Just
as
want you to do this forever.
So, oh,
Yeah.
hey guys, we're at time here, so we got to wrap it up. Any
All right.
closing thoughts on this episode?
I love this game.
Yeah, Titans. I have one thought. Titans have the living metal on them.
Automatically?
It's not automatic. It's that nanobot cloud that stations used to have.
Yeah,
Titans
now
can have that
Titans
model.
can have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only comment. So thank you guys.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We hope you enjoyed it and that you join us for more bromance in Stellaris 2.0 Apocalypse. Again, my name is Mal, and I speak for the lovely group that consists of Sabouts, Vanguard, Mickey, and Commissar Roach. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.
See ya. Bye. Every time my cat meows, every time he hears me talking, he's like, I'm trying to sleep.
I had to close my door to my cat whenever I record now.
Cats give zero craps, man. They do not care.
I know, right?
That's why I have a hamster.
That's why I have a hamster. Nice.